Howdy, everyone. It's Oz. I mean, of course, who else would it be? Well, today I'm here to provide a much needed update. And honestly, I probably should have provided this previously, but there have been a lot of moving parts preventing me from doing so. And as a general note, the lawsuit, of course, is not over. Far from it, in fact. I mean, hell, we're not even out of the starting gate and won't begin discovery for another 4 or even 6 months, perhaps honestly longer. And this is with a year of back and forth legal battle. So you might be asking yourself right now, well, what's been going on with part 2? Here's a quick little timeline of everything that's kind of been going on in the past couple months. Part 1 was released June 1st. Negotiations were attempted, even extended from June 7th to June 14th, but ultimately failed. After they failed, my legal team began the production of my counterclaims. My counterclaims needed an additional extension of time as my legal team wanted to make sure as many of their I's and T's were dotted and crossed, putting this into late July. We needed to add additional parties, pushing it further into August for any hope of a release. On top of this, my counterclaims now needed approval from the judge to add these additional parties to the counterclaims. The judge did not accept the counterclaims until around September 28th. I wanted to ensure that my counterclaims were approved by the judge before speaking publicly on them, which led to the massive delay. I didn't want to be in a position to retract my counterclaims, especially with the sensitive subject matter included within them. I also did not want to give Blair an expected release, as I was personally fearful of a gag order. After the judge accepted my counterclaims, and because we were already over a year into the lawsuit, both parties have mutually agreed to reattempt mediation. However, this time, it will be conducted by a third party, which has been scheduled for December 3rd. There'll probably be no major updates until several days after mediation. And if mediation does fail, I will proceed with part 2 as planned, as the judge has accepted my counterclaims. My hope would be this lawsuit can come to a close. Now, while it may not be the favored drama-filled outcome many were expecting, it is worth noting, at least in my opinion, that so far, by the time that mediation does occur, this lawsuit will have cost over $80,000, and we haven't even entered discovery yet. So this very well could cost several more years of my life and hundreds of thousands of dollars down the line. And this is only speaking of me, and not Felix, who I have promised and continued to maintain support and funding of their legal battle against Blair as well. Currently, I have an opportunity to put an end to this, to no longer be required to rely off of the generosity of my audience and anyone who has supported me. I would also like to take this opportunity to rid my life of Blair, to move my channel back to its previous goofy content, and to, more importantly, move on from my ex whose legal charge has infested my day-to-day life, and focus on a future with my partner where we can both move forward and heal. I would, of course, also like to once again thank everyone who has been supporting me through streams, the GoFundMe, my second channel, as well as the variety of kind words that have been provided to my partner and I. And in the meantime, this channel will be returning to its regular content up until mediation, as I do miss doing so. And of course, thank you all for hopefully your understanding, and I hope to have more information and updates for y'all soon. Please take care.